you hear the term dad or father, what is your definition? What comes to mind?
When I hear the term dad, I always think responsibility.
Mhm,
I think of protector. I think of security, not just for Lisa, but for the
mhm,
boys too, for my
mhm.
sons. Um, Growing up without a dad, really didn't have a lot of examples of what a real dad looked like. So I had a lot of friends, attorney brothers, where I looked at their dads and I took a piece of just about every one of them. For example, my good fraternity brother Kinley, his family had family meetings,
Mhm.
and when
Oh, I love that.
when they called a family meeting, he would drive from Decatur, Georgia, all the way to Augusta, and his sister would drive from Atlanta and talk to Augusta,
Wow.
Georgia, and then they would have a meeting. They would discuss everything. I'm talking
Mhm,
like job decisions,
mhm.
vacations, just relationships. They did it on a regular basis. And then another thing they did, they had a yearly family vacation. So I was like, man, that was just so cool, and they were just a good family. And then I remember, as far as being a husband goes, I had a guy, his name was Mr. Quillins. He was a friend of a good friend of mine, Kenneth. And when I met him, he would shake your hand firm and look you
Mhm.
right in the eye. He was a detective.
Oh, man, that sounds like
He,
one of my uncles.
yeah, and it was like, whoa, I'm used to my uncles, hey, what's up, man? But he was just, Quillins, and this before he got married, of all the things he wanted to scratch off the list. So he
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
I want to take her to Germany and buy her Mercedes Benz for our 10th anniversary. And he made it happen. I want to get her a mink coat for a certain anniversary. And he did that. And I mean, I was like, wow,
Mhm.
this is crazy, but it was beautiful. And that type
Yes.
of stuff I tried to bring into my marriage. Even though I didn't make those goals like he did,
Right.
but I tried to set some things like when we first got married, I was like, I want to put Lisa in a new car, like the
Yes.
first 6 months.
Mhm.
And we made it happen.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
and it
mhm,
it parlayed over to the boys too.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it was pretty much the same. You had those goals
yes.
and things for the boys.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
dad is just responsibility is probably the biggest word that I've to come up with.
Mhm.
And just being there, being
Yes.
present. And that's
That's
one thing
big.
I
Yeah.
did with my sons. I felt like some people might say I was over present.
Mhm.
Some people might say I neglected myself, during
Mhm.
being, present and always doing some stuff with
Mhm.
them. But I see the benefits now,
Right.
and I hear from them all the time how much they appreciate, and the relationships that I have with them now,
Mhm.
they like being around.